Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So I hope you're all doing really well. I'm here today to share with you my plans for the month of May. Now we're already on the 12th of May, so I'm very late with this as usual, but I do only have one plan for the month of May. So I'm going to share with you what I plan to make, and it's just one garment for myself. And I am going to be making the Lara Truffle Raincoat. Now I'll insert a picture of what that looks like because I haven't got the pattern here with me. I think I've got it printed upstairs somewhere. But it's a raincoat that I've been planning to make for quite a little while now. And I would like to have it ready for when we go on holiday later this year. So if we do have a few showers and stuff, then I've got something to wear. I mean, it's not going to be fully waterproof, you know, it's just going to be showerproof. And it's just something lightweight that I want to throw on whilst I'm away, really, because I've got a sea salt waterproof coat, and it's not very waterproof anymore. I do need to replace it, so I am planning on buying a proper raincoat. I'm not planning to make a proper raincoat myself because I think sometimes it's worth spending the money on something that's been made professionally, you know, rather than myself and it not being waterproof after spending a load of money on waterproof fabrics and stuff. Anyway, so this is just going to be a shower-proof sort of one. So this is the fabric that I bought from Textile Express quite a while ago now, and you may recall this from a previous video. I've showed this to you. And I absolutely love the print on it. It's got these lovely ladies with these big funky flower sunglasses on. And I have gone for the more muted kind of colourway of this fabric because you can get ones that are in bolder shades. But I just thought, as it's quite a funky kind of young print, and I am in my 40s, I might not be able to get away with the brightly coloured ones. So I've gone, you know, for a more muted tone. Yeah, so I'm not so standy outy. So I do excuse if I am squinting. The sun has just come out and it's so bright today. So yeah, that's the fabric that I'm planning to use. So it isn't waterproof, it is just showerproof. It's quite lightweight, if I show you. So it's quite thin, so it definitely needs to be lined. And on the back, it's quite soft, really. So on the front, it's kind of got a plasticky sort of sheen to it, if you can see that. And then on the other side, it's just like a very soft kind of fabric. So it's nice that it's quite thin because I don't want anything too heavy because I don't want to get all hot and sweaty in it. So hence it being lined, that will stop the sweat as well. Now for the sleeves, I'm actually going to use some slippy lining so I can put my arms in and out easy enough with any type of clothing that I'm wearing so it doesn't stick to me. But for the rest of the actual jacket, I'm going to line it with just some cotton fabric. Now I was kindly sent this by a friend, so Ali, if you're watching, thank you very much for this. This is absolutely beautiful, and I love this colourway. It's really pretty, sort of shade of green, and I think that will go really nicely with this because it's just like a contrast, really, I think, with the greens that are in that. Sorry, I'll try and hold it up. So yeah, I think that will go really nicely together once that's inside. And I'm just going to use that on the body. So it'll be on the back and on the two fronts. And then I'll use the slippy fabric for the sleeves. So I think that should work out. It's just a nice lightweight summer showerproof kind of raincoat, really. And I've not made that pattern before, so it's something completely new for me. So that'd be quite a nice little challenge really as well. Now I just need to buy the hardware to enable me to start that. So I need to buy the zip and the poppers. I think that's what I need for that. So I'll go ahead and get those and hopefully get straight stuck into it. Now I'm not promising I'm going to finish it by the end of May, but I'll share it with you as soon as I have finished it. So hopefully during the month of June you'll see that made. I am also planning this month just to sort of dip in and out of my work in progress pile. So I've got a basket here, which is, I keep all my work in progresses in there and a few things that I've started and you know, haven't finished. So earlier last year, I actually made some pajamas for a friend's little girl at school, and I got some gorgeous strawberry fabric. So you might remember this if you were watching my videos last year. This is the lovely cotton jersey fabric with all the strawberries all over it. And I've just made her, I think it was like a little t-shirt and short set for bed, and she really liked that. And I also made a little doll so she could have it as like it was like a little Susie doll that I'd made, a matching doll that went with the set of pajamas, and she really liked that. So I actually had some fabric left over, and I promised her mum that I would use the rest of the fabric because she obviously paid for it to make up a few other bits and bobs, and it just got put to one side and I never really got round to doing it. So I think she thinks I've forgotten about it, but I haven't. So far I have made 2 pairs of the Waves and Wild little pants, And these come as pants, I think, or briefs rather, and boxer shorts as well. And it's a free pattern off the Waves and Wild website. So I will link that below if I can find it for you. I'm pretty sure it's still free. So I've made 2 of those for her. And then I have sort of semi-finished a scrunchie for her. So you can see I've got pins in it at the moment, so I just need to sew up the opening there. So I really like that. So I'm going to make another one of those for her because I think I have about 1 metre left of this fabric now. I've cut all that out, so I can't remember how much I ordered. I think I ordered 2 metres, which was way more than I needed, but I just wanted to err on the side of caution. So yeah, that's 1 metre folded in half there. So I've got plenty to make another scrunchie for her, and I'm planning on making a headband. And also, if there is enough fabric there, I may well make another t-shirt for her as well. I'll see how much fabric there is. But yeah, that'd be a nice little surprise for her because I do think it's been forgotten about. So I'm going to get those bits done for her. So that was kind of something that I'm just dipping in and out of. And then I have a few fixes. So I've got this dress that I want to get fixed ready for this month because I'm obviously participating in Me Made May, so I want to be able to wear this. Now this is I think it's the April dress that I made last year, so you may recall this. It's a bit creased because it's obviously been folded in my basket, but I made it in this lovely 2 colourways of cotton dobby, which I got from Felicity Fabrics, and there was a blog post all about this on their website as well if you're interested. And I had a popper on the back where I was just like putting the keyhole opening closure there, and the popper came off because I only hand sewed it on, so it didn't stay on very well. So I'm just going to fix that by putting a ribbon on there and tying it in a bow, so I think that will look quite nice, and then that won't have too much stress put on it. So that's just a little fix that I need to do, but I want to do that fairly soon, so in the next day or so. Then you'll probably remember this from last year. This is the New Look 6446 jumpsuit that I have near enough finished in this lovely Lady McElroy fabric, and it's a viscose fabric, and it was a complete nightmare to work with, but I've basically got it all done apart from the zip in the back. So you can see my linings in there. Now this fabric, it was really quite bad at fraying as I was using it, so I just need to get that bit there overlocked and get the zip in, and that will be finished then for the summer. I think I did put it in the naughty corner for a while because I think when I tried it on, the drape didn't look right because I don't think I cut it on the grain very well. So that may well be my own fault if it doesn't fall right, but I don't even think I've hemmed the bottom. No, I've overlocked the bottom of the legs, but I've not hemmed them either. So it's just the zip and the hemming to do, and then that's done. So I would like to get that done ready for the summer because it's just too pretty, isn't it, to be sat in that box really. So that's another one that I need to do. And then, I've got this Indigo Dress by Tilly and the Buttons in this box. So I'll just show you the fabric because it's kind of semi-done, but it is in a lot of pieces. So this is the sleeve piece, still pinned on there, and I'll show you the fabric. So I think I've got the bodice done, and I just need to attach the skirt and the, so that's the bodice done. It's in this lovely sort of mustard colour with these little hearts all over it in white. And I got this fabric from Felicity Fabrics when they were holding a sale for Sew Yellow for Endo. So that was going to be my entry last year, not this year, last year. And I never got round to finishing it in time. I think I was having quite a bit of trouble because it's viscose, and you will have heard me say this before. I'm not a fan of viscose because it shifts all over the place. And when I was gathering the skirt onto it, the gathers were just a hot mess. So I unpicked the whole of the skirt. So I've got the skirt in pieces here. So I just need to get that finished. And that's another one that would be nice to get done for the summer. So that's still got the sleeve piece pinned onto the fabric there. So, and then the last thing that's in here. So I have managed to get through quite a bit of it over the last year. When I shared my work in progress pile before, I think I had quite a number of things in there. And I can't remember this this pattern. Let me see if I've got it written on the actual pattern piece itself. Oh, it's the Colette Peony Dress. So I made this before, and I just literally cut it out exactly the same size, and I just need to sew it up, and it's all cut out ready to go. And it's in this lovely cotton fabric that I got from Flamingo Fabrics a while ago. I have got the black colourway of this. I was wearing the dress the other day when I did my unboxing. My Millie dress, yeah, so that's really nice and vibrant, so I really want to get that done for the summer as well. So that's the skirt piece. It's quite a nice A-line kind of skirt. It's very Audrey Hepburn kind of style. It's quite a high neck on the Peony Dress. So that's all cut out, ready to go. All the pattern pieces are still on the fabric itself. So I just need to get a crack on with that, really. So that's my last work in progress in there. So there's not too many things that I've got outstanding. And once I've got all those done, I plan not to get to that many outstanding again, or however many I initially had, because it's just nice to have fresh projects on the go all the time, I think, and just to get to that point where you've not got too many there, sat there festering away. I've also got a couple of fabrics here which I had plans for April, or even earlier this year actually. So one of them is the Peter Rabbit jersey fabric, which my son Harry wants me to make him and his Peter Rabbit Teddy a t-shirt each for them. Now Harry's going to be turning 9 this year, so I do think this is quite a babyish print, and he probably won't be wearing it out of the house, but it's something that he can wear to bed at least anyway, and he always takes his Peter Rabbit to bed. He's had it ever since he was a baby. I mean, the poor thing is near enough falling apart, and he won't let me fix it or stuff it or anything. It just flops over. It's just the wadding in, you know, the stuffing inside, it's near enough all gone. But yeah, I got that fabric from Helen from Stitch Rip Repeat. She did a de-stash quite a long time ago, so Helen, if you're watching, you'll remember that fabric. I still haven't used it, and I've still got the label you sent me to put on it as well. And then this is the make that I didn't get finished for, I think it was my February makes, and it's the Cocoa top, so that one I still need to get done. And actual fact, I am planning on doing a sew along for that. I've not done a sew along for ages, and I do think that'd be quite a nice one to do, because I think it would be nice for you to see how I do it, because one lady also commented on one of my previous videos about how I do the splits down the side. Not how I do the splits, I cannot do the splits, but how I do the splits down the side of the actual top, so that all the edges are overlocked and things like that. So it's nice to show how I do it, because I just do it slightly different than what they explain in the instructions itself. Yeah, so that's my plans. Oh, and one last thing before I go. I did have quite a few wins this year. Wins as in like winning things off Instagram, giveaways that they were doing and stuff like that. And I obviously won a sewing machine as well, which was absolutely amazing. You know, just perfect timing for when my one went wrong. But I've actually just recently had my old one serviced, and I'm planning on selling that. But my sister-in-law has said that she's interested in having it off me. So I'm just waiting for her to decide if she actually does want it before I put it up for sale. But yeah, I actually won something recently, and it was from Minerva. And I think they had a giveaway where you were just tagging, you know, your sewing pals and things like that. And you were in with the chance of winning a kit, basically, to make the Closet Core Elodie dress. And I actually already do have this pattern, so I'm going to be gifting my other pattern to a friend. And so this is the pattern here. Really, really nice. I'm going to be making this version here, I think, the shorter one. That's more my style. That's way too long for my liking. Yeah, and I think it's just a really nice sort of wrap style dress, and it looks fairly easy because the sleeves are grown on, so that's really nice. So I don't think it will be too hard to sew. So I'm looking forward to making that, and it came with some needles, which is always handy, isn't it? Because I go through needles, as you probably do as well, quite easily. So these are number 80, so just a sort of standard size. And then they've sent some interfacing as well, which is perfect. And the thread, which is a lovely pink colourway. And then this gorgeous Liberty print. Now, I've never, ever had any Liberty fabric before. So I think this is a cotton, just a standard cotton fabric, I think. I don't think it's cotton lawn, or I could be wrong. Now, because I've not used Liberty fabric before, I'm not really sure, you know, what the handle is like on their standard cottons, but this feels like a cotton to me. And it's in this lovely colourway. Look at that. Really nice, vibrant pink florals, purples, green leaves. Really, really nice. So I think that's quite a nice colourway for me. And I'm looking forward to making that up. I'm not sure how much fabric they said there was in here. So, oh, wow, 5 metres. That's amazing, isn't it? 5 metres of fabric. I've never bought that quantity before. That's so generous. Yeah, so I'm excited to sew that up. So I may have some left over then, if I make the short version for that. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll add the pockets on or not, but and I don't know when I'm going to make that, but it probably will be ready for the summer. So perhaps if I concentrate on my showerproof raincoat for May, I may well be able to put this in my June plans, fingers crossed, as long as nothing goes wrong this month and everything stays normal and everybody stays well, please, you know. Yeah, so that was really, really nice to receive. That was such a shock to see that I'd won something, because I thought my winning streak was over, you know, after all the things started going wrong. I thought, yes, my winning streak is definitely flown out the window. But no, that was really nice. So I'm going to put that in my work in progress pile as well, just to look after all those bits and bobs. And that is that. So that brings this video to an end then. So yeah, literally just my my raincoat that I want to sew this month, and just dipping in and out of that as and when. And then I'll share what I have made in June during May. Yeah, is that right? I'll share what I made during May in June. Yeah, and hopefully get back onto track with what I want to sew. Gosh, I've got so many things that I want to sew this year. I haven't even started on my Make 9. Oh, in actual fact, this is one of my Make 9. So that would be a start, at least, you know, near enough halfway through the year, and I'm going on to make number 1 of my Make 9. Goodness me. So I'm going to get the hardware ordered tonight, so I'm, you know, not getting behind too much, and get on with that. Yeah, that'd be a nice one to do. So anyway, thank you very much for watching today, everybody. Take care, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.